morning students. In the earlier class, we studied about the 5 problems. The continuation, the 6th problem. If pi of x comma y comma z equals x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus of 3x comma 3xyz, then find grad pi and the modulus of the grad pi. Modulus of grad pi at the point 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. In the earlier class, we discussed about the only the grad pi. Now we are going to discuss about the modulus of grad pi also. Then first solution. Write down the function, the given function. Given, what is the given function? Pi of x comma y comma z is equals to x cube plus y cube plus of z cube minus of 3xy z. Then to find the grad pi, we need the partial derivatives dou pi by dou x, dou pi by dou y and the dou pi by dou z. Then differentiate partially with respect to x comma y and z respectively. That is one by one. First differentiate pi partially with respect to x. The left hand side, the differentiation of pi with respect to x partially is dou pi by dou x is equals to, in the right hand side, the differentiation of x cube with respect to x is 3x square plus the differentiation of y cube. By differentiating with respect to x, you take the y and z are the constant, the differentiation of constant is 0. That is z also constant you want to take, then the differentiation of constant is 0. But here the product of the terms is that we cannot take the throughout the term is a constant. Which is only the constant in this term? Minus of 3y z is only constant. You know that the differentiation of constant into function, how you differentiating? Keep the constant as it is and differentiate the function with respect to x. By differentiating with respect to x, you take the constant as minus 3yz as it is. The differentiation of x is 1. This is dou pi by dou x. Similarly, you find out the dou pi by dou y. That means differentiate the partially with respect to y. The given function pi, the left hand side, we get the dou pi by dou y is equals to. By differentiating partially with respect to y, you take the x and z are the constant. The differentiation of x cube means it is a constant. The differentiation of constant is 0. Plus, then the differentiation of y cube is 3y square. Plus, the z is a constant. The differentiation throughout the constant is 0. But in the last term, which one term which is a constant? X and z is a constant. That is minus of 3xz as it is. The differentiation of y is 1. Similarly, differentiate the pi partially with respect to z. We get the dou pi by dou z. Dou pi by dou z is equals to what? By differentiating partially with respect to z, you take the x and y are the constant. That is x cube is constant. The differentiation of constant is 0. Plus the differentiation of y cube. Y cube is also constant, 0. The differentiation of z cube is 3z square. Minus of, by differentiating with respect to z, which one you take as a constant? X and y. In this term which is constant, minus of 3xy, the differentiation of z is 1. After finding the partial derivatives, write down the formula for the grad pi. What is the formula? Grad pi is equals to what? Dou pi by dou x into I cap plus dou pi by dou y into j cap plus dou pi by dou z into k cap. After writing the formula, just substitute the partial derivatives with what is dou pi by dou x is 3x square minus of 3yz into I cap plus dou pi by dou y is nothing but 3y square minus of 3xy into j cap plus dou pi by dou z is 3z square minus of 3xy into k. Just now you see here in all the terms, see in these two terms which one is constant? 3 is constant, and take it outside. That is the grad pi is equals to what? Take it here outside. What is the remaining here? X square minus of yz into I cap. Similarly in the second term, here in both the terms 3 is common. Take it the outside. What is the remaining? 3 into y square minus of minus xy plus, take it the 3 is common in the last term also, z square minus of x. Sorry, this is not xy, this is xz. Here next I into this is j cap into here next this is the grad pi. You want to find out the grad pi at the given point 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. Find out grad pi at the point 1 comma 3 into x is 1 square is 1 minus of y value is minus 1 into z is equals to what 2 into I cap plus 3 into y square. What is y here? Minus 1. Minus 1 square is plus 1 minus of x is what 1 into z is what 2 into j cap plus 3 into z square. That is z is equals to 2. 2 square is 4 minus of x is 1 into y is what minus of 1. After substituting the values of x, y, z, just simplify in the bracket first. 1 minus into minus is plus. Plus 1 into 2 is 2. 2 plus 1 3. 3 into 3 that is 9 into I cap. Next plus 3 into 1 minus of 2. Minus of 2 is 1 minus 2 is minus 1 into 3 is minus 3 into j cap. Plus 3 into 4 minus 1 into minus 1. Minus into minus is plus. That is 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 into 3 is 15. Plus 15 into k cap. That is grad pi value is equals to what? 9 into I cap minus 3 j cap plus 15 into k cap at the given point. The first one is over. Still we need to find out the modulus of grad pi is equals to. I already told in the basics. I have given the formula. How to find out the modulus of any vector? That is equals to what? The formula square root of I coefficient square. What is I coefficient? 9 whole square plus the j coefficient whole square. That is minus 3 whole square plus the k coefficient square. Which is the k coefficient? 15 whole square. Then simplify. The 9 square is 81 and minus 3 whole square is the plus 9 and 15 square is 225. After adding we get the what? The square root of 315. This is the what? The value of modulus of grad pi at the given point 1 comma minus 1 comma 2. Next, seventh problem. If pi is equals to x to the power of n plus y to the power of n plus z to the power of n, where n is a non-zero real constant. That means n is a constant and it is not equal to the 0 and it is a real number. Then we want to show that grad pi dot vector power is equals to n pi. Just see here, they are given the pi, we can find out the grad pi. But vector r is not given, you only want to remember. What is meant by r? R is a position vector. What is the formula for the position vector? R is equals to x into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap. You only want to write. First write down the given. By given, what is given here? Pi is equals to what? X to the power of n plus y to the power of n plus z to the power of n. To find the grad pi, we need the partial derivative. Therefore, differentiate the function pi partially with respect to what? X, comma y and z respectively. Clear? Next. Then first differentiate the function pi partially with respect to x. In the left hand side, we can write the what? The dou pi by dou x. That is equals to the differentiation of x to the power of n is n into x to the power of n minus 1. This is the standard formula. Easily we can write out. Clear? Next, plus the y. While differentiating with respect to x, which one you want to treat as a constant? Both y and z constant. Plus the differentiation of y to the power of n is 0. Plus the differentiation of z to the power of n is 0 plus 0. What is only dou pi by dou x is n into x to the power of n minus 1. Again now differentiate pi partially with respect to y next. In the left hand side, dou pi by dou y is equals to differentiation of which one you treat as a constant? X and z is constant. The differentiation of x to the power of n, if this is a constant, the differentiation of constant is 0 plus differentiation of y to the power of n is n into y to the power of n minus 1 plus again you want to treat as a z is a constant. The differentiation of z to the power of n is 0. Therefore, dou pi by dou y is n into y to the power of n minus 1. Similarly, you want to find out differentiate the function pi partially with respect to z. We get dou pi by dou z is equals to, while differentiating partially with respect to z, you treat the x and y as a constant. The differentiation differentiation of x to the power of n, it is a constant. The differentiation of constant is 0. Plus again y is a constant. Differentiation of y to the power of n is 0. What is differentiation of z to the power of n? N into z to the power of n minus 1. After finding the partial derivatives, dou pi by dou x, dou pi by dou y, and dou pi by dou z, write down the formula first. What is the formula for the grad pi is equals to dou pi by dou x into I cap plus dou pi by dou y into j cap plus dou pi by dou z into k cap. Then write down the substitute the values. Dou pi by dou x is n into x to the power of n minus 1 into I cap plus n into y to the power of n minus 1 into j cap plus n into z to the power of n minus 1 into k cap. Dou pi by dou x is n into x to the power of n minus 1. I cap as it is plus dou pi by dou y is n into y to the power of n minus 1 into j cap plus dou pi by dou z is n into z to the power of n minus 1 into k cap. After finding the grad pi, you want to know about the vector R. What is the formula for the vector R? We know that vector R is the position vector. What is the formula? X into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap. This is vector R is not given. You only want to remember. Clear? Afterwards, what do you want to prove? Grad pi dot vector R is equals to n cap. Consider the LHS and you prove as the RHS. Consider LHS. What is the LHS in the given equation? The grad pi dot vector R. Substitute here. What is the value of grad pi? N into x to the power of n minus 1 into I cap plus n into y to the power of n minus 1 into j cap plus n into z to the power of n minus 1 into k cap. The dot product of vector R. What is the vector R? Here x into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap. Here, next find out the dot products. I already told easily. I told how to find out. Only multiply the I with I, because of if you multiply the dot product of I dot j is 0, I dot k is 0. Only multiply the I dot I, that is equals to 1. Multiply their coefficients, that is n into x to the power of n minus 1, and the coefficient of this vector I is x. Here plus the I dot I is 1. The remaining the dot product is I dot j 0 and I dot k is 0. Similarly, you find out the j dot coefficient, that is n into y to the power of n minus 1 into x j dot I 0 and j dot k is 0. Only which one? Only the remaining. Multiply only with the what? Dot product of j to j, because of j dot j is 1. Multiply the coefficient, that is n into what? Y to the power of n minus 1 into 1. Similarly, multiply with the what? This term n into z to the power of n minus 1 into k cap with this one. What is it? I already told k dot I is 0, k dot j will be the 0, and k dot k only the remaining the value. They multiply their coefficient. K dot k is 1, n into what? Z to the power of n minus 1 into z. Clearly see. Now we see that n into. See here the bases are same. We can add the indices. What is the basis here? X. What is the indices? N minus 1. What is the index of this one? Plus 1. Similarly, in the next term, the bases are same. We can add the indices. That is y to the power of. Here the index is n minus 1. What is the index of this term? Is plus 1. Plus similarly in the last term, the z to the power of n minus 1 and z to the power of n. Both the terms are the same basis. You can add the indices, that is n minus 1 plus 1. That is minus 1 plus 1 cancels, minus 1 plus 1 cancels, minus 1. This is called what? Indices or the powers, not the bases. Here, what is the remaining next? N into x to the power of n plus n into what? Y to the power of n plus n into z to the power of n. See, in all these three sums, which is the common? N is common. Then take it the outside. What is the remaining? X to the power of n plus y to the power of n plus z to the power of n. It is already given. What is the pi value? X to the power of n plus y to the power of n plus z to the power of n is given as pi. Then substitute. That is called n pi. This is RHS. Therefore, we have proved as the what? The grad pi dot vector R is equals to what? M into pi. This is the proof of the what? The given problem. See, first you want to write down in this problem whatever it is given pi value and differentiate partially with respect to x, y and z separately. Find out the partial derivatives dou pi by dou x, dou pi by dou y and dou pi by dou z. Write down the formula for the grad pi. Substitute the dou pi by dou x, dou pi by dou y and dou pi by dou z. Later, vector r is not given. You want to remember in this chapter, vector r is a position vector. What is the formula for the position vector? X into I cap plus y into j cap plus z into k cap. Now here, after knowing the value of the grad pi and vector r, consider the given r LHS. What is the LHS is given? Grad pi dot r cap. Substitute the value of the grad pi and r vector r. After substitution, you want to find out the dot product. I already told in the last class, you want to just one thing you remember throughout the chapter, only multiply the high coefficient to high coefficient, you get the answer. The remaining the dot product is 0. Why? Because of I dot high is 1. If you multiply the next term I dot j is 0. That is 0 into any term will get the 0. That's why no need to write that terms. Here I dot j is 0. Only which term will get n into h to the power of n minus 1. This is I coefficient. What is the dot product of I coefficient here is x. Here that is x is nothing but x to the power of n. X to the power of 1. Similarly, plus multiply the j coefficient to j coefficient only. N into y to the power of n minus 1 into y to the power of 1. J dot j is 1. Plus similarly, multiply the k coefficient to k coefficient. Multiplication is dot products here. Here k dot k is 1. Z n into z to the power of n minus 1 into z to the power of 1. See here in each term, here x to the power of n minus 1 and in the into x to the power of n, the bases are same. You can add the indices. You know the formula for the algebra. A to the power of n into a to the power of n is what? A to the power of n plus n. If the bases are same, we can add the indices like that. N into x to the power of n minus 1 here. Then here what is the index? Plus 1. X to the power of n minus 1 plus 1. Similarly, in the next term, n into y to the power of, what is the here the index? N minus 1. What is the index of this term? Plus 1. Similarly, here n into what? Z to the power of n minus 1. Here the plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 cancels. What is the remaining here? N into h to the power of n plus n into y to the power of n plus n into z to the power of n. Now, just now you observe here in each term, which term is common? N is common, that take it outside. If you take n is common, what is the remaining here? X to the power of n plus y to the power of n, z to the power of n. Just now you observe they are given the function. What is x to the power of n plus y to the power of n plus z to the power of n is pi. Then substitute here, this value can be written as pi, that is n pi. This is called RHS. That means we have considered the LHS and you are proving as a RHS. This is the what? Proof of the problem. Next problem. If vector A is a constant vector, then show that grad of vector A dot r is equals to vector. Just they are given as a what? Vector A is a constant vector, but they are not defining. You only want to define. First, define the vector A. Constant vector. How to define? Vector A is equals to what? A1 into I cap plus A2 into what? J cap plus of A3 into K. Similarly, vector R also is not given. Not only vector A, we can write any constant vector. How to write? Suppose they are given vector B. How can you write the constant vector? B is B1 into I cap plus B2 into J cap plus B3 into K cap. Similarly, if they are given vector F, how can you write it as a constant vector? F1 into I cap plus F2 into J cap plus F3 into K cap. See here, I already in the last problem I told what is vector R. Vector R indicates what? Position vector. What is the formula for the position vector? Vector R is equal to what? X into I cap, Y into J cap plus Z into K cap. See here, this is not a constant. Constant means X, Y, J are the what? Is absent. But in the vector R, it is the position vector. All X, Y, Z terms will be the present in the position vector. Now we want to find out the first, the dot product of A dot R before finding the grad of A dot R. First find out the dot product of the what? Vector A dot R. Consider A dot R. Write down. What is vector A? A1 into I cap plus A2 into J cap plus A3 into K cap. The dot product of what is vector for? X into I cap plus Y into J cap plus of Z into K cap. Find out the dot product. Just I told here, multiply with the what? The first A1 into, multiply all the three terms. What happens here? A1 into X is A1X. A1X into I dot I is 1 plus A1 into Y, A1Y plus into I dot J is 0. 0 into 8 term is 0. No need to write. Plus A1 into J, A1Z, sorry, Z into A1Z into K, I dot K is 0. That's why I told multiply only the what? The coefficients of I to I only and J to J only. This is the trick you want to remember. Then you can say the clear. That is the J dot J. Then that is J dot I 0, J dot K will be 0. Only the which term will be remaining here? The J dot J is equals to 1 into multiply their coefficients. What is the coefficient of here? A2 into Y is A2Y into J dot J is 1. The remaining dot product is 0. Similarly, multiply with the A3 K cap into the what? All the three terms in this factor. Multiply K dot I is 0 and K dot J is 0. 0 into any coefficients will be 0 only. Then multiply the what? K cap coefficient only. A3 into Z is A3Z into K dot K is 1. Here we get A1X plus A2Y plus A3Z. This is called vector A dot R. You want to find out the what? Grad of vector A dot R. Clear? That's why you want to find out the what? Partial derivatives of this vector. Clear? See here, grad, by applying the grad of any function. See here, this is not a vector. This is a scalar function. That's why I told you are always applying the gradient only on the what? Scalar function only, not on the vectors. Is there any hijack here? No, it is a scalar function. Find out this one. Differentiate partially with respect to what? X, comma, Y and Z respectively. Then find out that is dou by dou X of this function vector A dot R is equals to, in the left hand side, A1. The differentiation of X is 1, that is A1. What is A2Y? Differentiation of, by differentiating with respect to X, you treat Y and Z as the constant. The differentiation of the constant is 0. This is also 0 and this is also 0. Now differentiate this function with respect to Y. Partially we get the what? Dou by dou Y of the, what is the function? Vector A dot R. Instead of Y, that is what is the function here? A dot R. That's all only. Here in the RHS, you treat the Y differentiating with respect to Y, you treat the X and Z or the constant. The A1X constant, it is a 0 and A3Z is a constant. This is the differentiation of constant is 0. Only the remaining A2Y. What is the differentiation of A2Y? The constant A2 has is the differentiation of Y is 1. That is A2 into 1 is A2. Similarly, find out the what? Differentiate partially with respect to Z. That is dou by dou Z of the what? Vector A dot R is equals to the what? By differentiating partially with respect to Z, you treat the X and Y is constant. That is A1X is constant, the differentiation of constant 0. Similarly, A2Y constant, the differentiation of constant is 0. What is the A3Z? It is not a constant. That is A3 is constant, the differentiation of Z is 1. That is equals to A2. After knowing the partial derivatives, now you consider the LHS. What is the LHS here? Consider LHS, grad of vector A dot R. I told how to write the formula for the gradient of pi. What is formula? Dou by dou X of pi. Instead of pi, what is there here? Vector A dot R into what? I cap plus dou by dou y of pi. What instead of pi, what is there here? Vector A dot R into J cap plus dou by dou Z of pi. Instead of pi, what is the function here? Vector A dot R into K cap. Substitute here. What is dou by dou X of, what is A dot, sorry, what is dou by dou X of A dot R? A1 into, what is your remaining? I cap. Then dou by dou y of the function A dot R is A2 into J cap plus dou by dou z of k dot r is equals to what? A3 into k cap. What is A1 into I cap plus A2 into j cap plus A3 into k cap? Just to see here, this can be written as vector A. This is called RHS. Therefore, the grad of vector A dot r is equals to the what? A vector A. When this is possible, if and only if the vector A is a what? A constant vector. Next problem. If pi1 is equals to x square y z, comma pi2 is equals to xy minus zx, then find the grad pi1 and grad pi2. See here in this problem, there are given the two functions. You want to find out the gradient of both the functions separately. First, write down the given here. Given pi1 is equals to x square y z. Put one column and write down the second function. Similarly, pi2 is equals to the what? X square minus of zx. You want to find out the both grad pi1 and the grad pi2. Differentiate both the functions pi1 and pi2 partially with respect to x, comma y and z respectively. Differentiate partially with respect to x, comma y and z respectively. Clear? First, by differentiating partially with respect to x, for the function pi1, we get in the left hand side is dou pi1 by dou x is equals to. I already told by differentiating partially with respect to x, you treat the y and z is a constant. Here yz is a constant, keep as it is. Then differentiation of x square is 2x, that is equals to what? 2x by z. Similarly, differentiate partially with respect to the what? Y. For the given function pi1, we get the what? Dou pi1 by dou y is equals to. While differentiating with respect to y, you take the x and z are the constant, which is you treat the constant. X, y, z is a constant. The differentiation of y is 1, that is x square z. Similarly, differentiate the function pi1 with respect to z, partially we get dou pi1 by dou z is equals to. Which one you treat as a constant? X and y is constant, that is x square y, as it is the differentiation of z is 1, that is x square y. Clearly, again differentiate the what? Partially with respect to x. For the given function pi2, we get the dou pi2 by dou x. By differentiating partially with respect to x, you treat the y and z is the constant. Here the two terms is there. See here the minus sign or the plus sign in between the two terms is there, that is called as two terms here. X, y. In the first term, which one you treat as a constant? Y is a constant. The differentiation of x is 1. Minus. In the zx, which one is a constant? Z is constant. The differentiation of x is 1. Y into 1 is y. Minus z into 1 is z. Clear? Again differentiate the function pi2 partially with respect to y. We get the what? Dou pi2 by dou y is equals to. By differentiating with respect to y, you take the x and z or the constant. Only in the first term y is present. In the second term, totally it is the y term is absent. Totally treat as it is a constant. The differentiation of constant is 0. This term is 0. But it is not a 0. The constant into the function is there. Which one you treat as a constant? X is constant. The differentiation of y is 1. Minus so the totally this is a constant. The differentiation of the constant is 0. That is x into 1 is x. Similarly, differentiate the function pi2 partially with respect to z. We get dou pi2 by dou z is equal to. While differentiating with respect to z, you treat the both x and y is a constant. See here in the first term, the z term is absent. Totally this term you treat as a constant. The differentiation of constant is 0. Minus. In the second term, while differentiating with respect to z, treat the x is a constant. The differentiation of z is 1. That is 0. Minus of x into 1 is minus of x. After finding the partial derivatives with respect to pi1 and pi2, write out the formula for the grad pi1. First, what is the formula for the grad pi1? Is equals to what? Dou pi1 by dou x into I cap plus dou pi1 divided by dou y into j cap plus dou pi1 divided by dou z into k cap. After writing the formula, substitute the partial derivatives. What is dou pi1 by dou x is 2xyz into I cap plus what is dou pi1 by dou y is function pi1. Still we want to find out the what gradient of the function pi2. Same formula, just we want to replace pi1 by pi2. That is grad pi2 can be written as dou pi2 divided by dou x into I cap plus dou pi2 divided by dou y into j cap plus dou pi2 divided by dou z into k cap. Clear? Then substitute the partial derivatives. What is dou pi2 by dou x is y minus 4 z into I cap. The two terms is there. Just put the bracket. Sorry, I sharp plus what is dou pi2 by dou y is x. Only the single term is there. No need to put the bracket. That is x into j cap. Plus what is dou pi2 by dou z is minus x. Plus into minus is minus, that is x into k cap. This is the what? The value of the function. That is the gradient of the function. Clear? See, in the earlier problem only the one function is given, but in this problem the two functions is given. Find out the partial derivatives of the both the functions separately and write down the formulas for both separately and substitute their partial derivatives. We will get the what? Gradient of the functions separately. Then problem, if pi of x comma y comma z is equals to what? X square, y square, z square, and vector f is equals to what? 2x into I cap and y into j cap plus 3z into k cap. Just now say here, one they are given as the scalar function pi and other one is about the vector function is given vector f. Now we need to find out the what? There are the three questions we need to find out. First one is about f dot grad pi. Later we want to find out the what? The cross product. F cross grad pi. I already told, see here, f is a vector after pi is a scalar, but the gradient of a scalar function is always a vector. The dot product of the two vectors we need to find out. Next, the scalar product of the what? The two vectors we need to find out. And the last one we need to find out the grad of the what? Modulus of vector f whole square. Here, the first, before finding all the three sub-questions, first we need to find out vector is already there. But grad pi is not given, only pi is given. We only want to find out the first grad pi. First, write down the given function pi. Given pi of x comma y comma z is equals to x square, y square, z square. First, find out the partial derivatives. How to find out the grad pi? You know the formula, dou pi by dou x into I cap plus dou pi by dou y into j cap plus dou pi by dou z into k cap. To find the grad pi, we need the first partial derivatives. That's why just first we differentiate the function pi partially with respect to what? X, comma y and z respectively. Respectively is nothing but one by one separately. Clearly, that is first. The differentiation partially with respect to x is dou pi by dou x in the left hand side. In the right hand side, just see here, this is the what? The product of the variables is there. Now we don't treat as a separate terms. This is only single term. While in the single term, while differentiating with respect to x, you treat the y and z is constant. That is y square z square keep as it is. Then differentiation of x square is 2x. Therefore, dou pi by dou x is 2x y square z square. Just after differentiation, rearrange the terms like that what? X, y, z. Again differentiate the what? Dou pi by dou y. That means differentiate the function pi partially with respect to y. We get in the left hand side is dou pi by dou y is equals to. While differentiating partially with respect to y, which terms you treat as a constant? X and z are the constant. Which is the terms here? X square z square as it is. What is the differentiation of the y square is 2y. Now multiply and rearrange the terms. 2 into x term is x square, y term is only y into z square. Again differentiate partially with respect to z. We get the what? The dou pi by dou z. Left hand side. In the right hand side, take the x and y is constant, x square, y square constant. The differentiation of z square is 2z. Just rearrange the terms and write down 2 into x square, y square. Here, after finding the partial derivatives, first find out the grad pi. You know the formula, grad pi is equals to what? Dou pi by dou x into I cap plus dou pi by dou y dou pi by dou x? Dou pi by dou y and dou pi by dou z. What is dou pi by dou x? 2x y square z square into I cap plus dou pi by dou y is 2x square y z square into j cap plus dou pi by dou z is 2x square y square z into k cap. This is the what? Grad pi. And already given the vector f. What is given vector f as? 2x into I cap plus y into j cap plus 3z into k cap. Here, after finding the grad pi, just write on the given vector f, and now we find out the first one. What is the first one we need to find out? The first one is vector f dot grad pi. Now you know both the vector f and grad pi. Substitute and find out the dot products. What is vector f? That is 2x into I cap plus f is y into j cap plus 3z into k cap. The dot product of what is grad pi? Just now you found the value, that is 2x y square z square into I cap plus 2x square y z square into j cap plus 2x square y square z into k cap. Clear? Close the bracket. Here, now we find out the dot product of these two vectors. Just before problems I told how to find out easily. Only multiply the high coefficient to high coefficient. The remaining dot product is 0. Because of I dot high is 1, multiply their coefficients. That is 2x into 2xy square. 2 2s are 4. X into x square into y square into z square. The high dot high is 1. The remaining dot product is 0. Similarly, multiply the dot product of j dot j. The remaining is 0. That is j dot high 0 and j dot k is 0. Multiply the j coefficients. That is 2 into 1 is 2 x square y z square into y. X square y into y is y square into z square plus. Again, the k dot high is 0, k dot j is 0, only k dot k is 1. Multiply their coefficients. 3 into 2, 3 2s are 6 into x square into y square, because x and y are the single terms. Here the z into z. Now you see here in all the terms, these are the like terms, because of all the terms are the x square y square z square, x square y z square. You can add 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 6, that is 12, x square, y square, z square. Because of all of the like terms, we can add. Similarly, you want to find out the second one. First one is the dot product. Next, the scalar product. Second one is vector f cross grad pi. The cross product. How to find out the cross product? By using the determinants. First, the determinants is what? In the first row, you want to write the what? I, j, k. Here, next. Now, what is your vector f? What is the vector f coefficients? See here, I, j, k coefficients you want to write first. In the second row, I coefficient is 2x. Under the I, you want to write. The j coefficient in the vector f is y. You want to write under the j. Next. In the vector f, what is the k coefficient is 3z. Write the under k cap. That is vector f is forward. In the third row, we want to write as the what? The grad pi. What is the grad pi? Just now you see here in this one, grad pi. Write on the high coefficient under the high. What is the high coefficient here? 2x y square z square. Next, what is the j coefficient in the grad pi? 2x square y z square. What is the k coefficient in the grad pi? 2x square y square z square. Again, I will tell how to find out the cross product of any two vectors is equals to what? The determinant of first row is I, j, k. Unit vectors are down. Next, in the second row, you want to write the what? Vector f coefficients. Which are the coefficients? I coefficient, that is 2x, and the j coefficient is y under the j. K coefficient is 3z under the k. Similarly, in the third row, you want to write the what? In the grad by the high j coefficient. I coefficient is 2xy square z square. Under I, the j coefficient you write under the j, 2x square y z square, and the k coefficient of the grad pi is 2x square y square z. Sorry, that is under the k. Now you want to what? Expand the determinant. How to expand? You know that the plus, minus, and plus. Here plus into I cap. That is equals to what? I cap into. Leave the what? The first column and the first row. You multiply in these two or these two. You know how to multiply? Multiply the cross product. That is y into 2xy square. That is 2 into x square. Y square into y is y cube into z minus of 3 2s are 6 into x square y z square into z is z cube. Clearly, this is over. Next, minus of plus is over minus j cap into minus of j cap. By minus j cap, leave the what? Second column and the first row. You want to multiply these two and multiply. Cross product multiply. 2 2s are 4 into x square x cube into what? Y square z minus 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6 into x into y square into z cube. Plus minus plus, what is the term here? K cap into, leave the third column and the first row, which is in remaining terms, these two terms. Multiply these two and find it. That is 2 2s are 4 into x square x cube into what? Y into z square minus of 2 1s are 2 x into y square into y cube into z. This is called the vector f cross y. Still, you can simplify or you can keep as this. Last one, you want to find out grad of modulus of vector f whole square. Before finding out the gradient of this function, you want to find out the modulus of vector first. Vector f is given. Clear? How to find out the modulus of any vector? The square root of coefficient, high coefficient square. What is 2x whole square plus the j coefficient square, 1 square plus k coefficient square, that is 3z whole square. Next. But I need the value of the what? Modulus of vector f square. That's right. Squaring on both sides, we get modulus of vector f whole square is equals to square and square root will get cancels. What is the remaining? 2x whole square. Just simplify. 2x whole square, 2 square is 4 into x square plus y square. Then 3z whole square is 9 into z square. This is the grad of f. Modulus of vector f whole square. Now, to find out the gradient of this function, now you see here modulus of the vector f whole square is a scalar function, it's not a vector. Clear? To find out the gradient of any scalar function, first you need the partial derivatives. That's why differentiate this one partially with respect to what? X, y and z respectively. Find out the dou by dou x of the function. What is the function here? Modulus of vector f whole square. That is dou by dou x of this function is equals to differentiation of 4x square is 4 as it is. Differentiation of x square is 2x. That while differentiating with respect to x partially, you take the y and z is constant. The differentiation of constants is 0. These two terms you get the 0. That is 2x into 4 is 8x. Similarly, differentiate this function partially with respect to y. We get the dou by dou y of the what? Modulus of vector f whole square. While differentiating partially with respect to y, you take the x and z is the constant. This is the 0 and this is the 0. Because the differentiation of constant is always 0. Differentiation of y square is 4y. Similarly, find out the what? Differentiate partially with respect to z. We get dou by dou z of the what? modulus of vector f whole square is equals to, while differentiating partially with respect to z, you treat the x and y as constant, therefore these two terms values is 0. Then what is the differentiation of 9z square? 9 has this. Differentiation of z square is 2z. 9 2s are 18z. After finding the what? The partial derivatives. Now you write on the formula for gradient of pi. Grad pi. Instead of grad pi, what we need to find out? Modulus of vector whole square. That is grad of modulus of vector f whole square is equals to what? Dou by dou x of, instead of pi, what is there here? Modulus of vector f whole square into I cap plus dou by dou y of, instead of pi, what is the function? Modulus of vector f whole square into j cap plus dou by dou z of, instead of pi, what is the function here? Modulus of vector f whole square into k cap. Now substitute the partial derivatives. Dou by dou x of modulus of vector f whole square is 8x into I cap plus dou by dou y of modulus of vector f whole square is 18z into j cap plus dou by dou z of modulus of vector f whole square is root y into k cap. This is the what? Grad of modulus of vector f whole square. This is the answer. See here, we can avoid to write in all the times modulus of vector f whole square. We can substitute this value as some other function, whether it is a pi or z or any other terms. If no need, we can continue like this one. Here, this is the what? The solution of the nth problem.